The roller coaster of life is familiar to all of us. However, how we deal with the coaster shows the character of a person. My tribute speech today is on my mom, Jackie White. My mom is a good example of this roller coaster in life because she has had many ups and downs throughout it. Some of those downs in her life have been that she had to watch her mom, my grandma, live in chronic back pain due to automobile accidents she was in, as well as diabetes later in life. My mom was diagnosed with a chronic condition of lupus at the age of 19, and she had to have 3 joint replacement surgeries because of it. Some of the ups for my mom has been that her mom taught her how to be strong and persevere through anything. My mom was able to build a family with my dad and me, and my mom can see the positive in anything, even when everyone else is frustrated. My mom's childhood was filled with laughter and fun. However, she had to watch her mom struggle with pain every day. Even though my grandma had chronic back pain, she taught her 2 daughters how to still live and experience life no matter what. My grandma was my mom's role model to persevere. My mom was very sports-minded throughout her childhood. Something that she favored a lot was her figure skating, and she always tells me that she believes that her figure skating helped teach her how to be disciplined and persistent in life. In spring of 1991, my mom was diagnosed with lupus. She was 19 years old. Because of this lupus, the inflammation was so high in her body that the doctors prescribed steroids to help the inflammation go down, but it caused something called a vascular necrosis, which means that there is a lack of blood flow to certain tissues, in this case the connective tissue in her hips and her knees, which then caused them to deteriorate, which means she was walking bone on bone for many years. But lupus did not stop my mom. My mom continued to go to college and got a bachelor's degree in economics and a minor in history. When I was 5 years old, she went back to school to get her teaching credentials so she can teach at the school that she is still at today. My mom had 3 replacement surgeries, 3 summers in a row, so she could lessen her pain and be able to walk freely again. When the summer I was 6, she had her right hip replaced. The summer I was 7, she had her right knee replaced, and when the summer I was 8, she had her left hip replaced. My dad and I now call her the Bionic Woman. My mom had each surgery during the summer so she could still be in school with her kids and teach them to the best of her ability. She was always willing to wait until summer so she could still be there for her kids and make sure that she was there whenever they needed her. Now, my mom influences me every day by her positive outlook in life, how she's always able to see the bright side of everything, and how she can always come up with a solution to a problem. Even when she was in pain herself, she always had a smile on her face and a positive attitude. Now that I am in college, she is still my number one encourager. When I was in high school, I always felt like I wasn't going to be smart enough to finish because I have a learning disability myself called dysgraphia. It causes me to be very slow with processing and learning new things, and it always made me feel like finishing high school was going to be impossible. But she reminded me here, having pep talks here in my dining room, how I was smart enough to be able to do this and how I would finish school. And I did graduate last year. Now that I am in college, she still supports me every step of the way and keeps me in school so I can get to my goal of teaching preschool someday. Today, our family lives are a little crazy because we have to take care of my 3 grandparents that are still alive, but my mom makes sure she finds time to take care of them as well as my father and me. In conclusion, my mom always reminds us that even through rough patches that there is a bright side and a lesson to be learned with every situation in life. My mom helps us focus on making memories with friends and family while we still have the time. And till to this day and always, my mom will be my biggest inspiration in life. Thank you.